Good evening, friend. Quite late as I had to go out somewhere and just came back and immediately started making the video. Friends, if you look into my video of the earlier day, the market performed exactly in the same way that was planned. I made good profits and I was in good profits because I followed the setup and did not deviate from the setup. फ्रेंड्स, हिंदी में कहावत है कि जाल अगर मछली पकड़ना है तो जाल पहले बिछाओ, मछली के पीछे मत भागो, कभी नहीं, मछली कभी हाथ में नहीं आएगी. What I want to say is that I take my trade one day earlier. मैं एक दिन पहले अपना ट्रेड लेता हूँ. I do not take my trade on the day of the market. I take my trade one day earlier, and if the Nifty is coming in my setup, then only I'll take the trade. Otherwise, I'll not take the trade. Now let us see how Nifty 50 may perform tomorrow, which is the 10th of August. Now, friends, first thing first, draw this blue trend line touching 4th August 11:45 candle, touch the 5th August 3:25 candle and draw this trend line and keep this trend line drawn. Now, this is exactly my trading screen and this is how I trade. So, the market has tried to cross the 17,527. 17,527 is the 80% long-term retracement, but it has not crossed. It went up, came down, went up, came down, and finally it closed at 17,527.85. So it is hovering in this range. Now, friends, tomorrow if the market opens flat somewhere here, allow the market to break this trend line, this blue trend line. Okay. And after it breaks the trend line, if it breaks the trend line of the blue color, it is a signal to go short. It's a signal. You should not go short immediately on that. It is a signal to go short. Allow the market to come down. Let it come down and let it break 17,473. 17,473. If it breaks 17,473, then at the time of break, remember, at the time of break, I shall take a 17,600 put with an SL of 30 points and a target of 17,260. So I have already decided my trade today that if the market opens flat, breaks the blue trend line, it's a signal that I have to take a put, I'll get ready. And the moment it breaks 17,473, then I shall take a 17,600 put with an SL of 30 points and I'll sit for a target of 17,260. Now, in between this and 17,260, there's a minor support at 17,350. At 17,350, I'm going to watch the market. If it is forming a small Chintu candle, a small Chintu green candle, a Chintu candle means a hammer type green candle, small, very small, 10 points, 5 points, like that. And the next candle again is a big green. Then I'll exit my trade. Otherwise, I'll continue to sit on my trade. And if 17,260 is broken, then the downside gets completely open. So this is on opening flat, opening gap down, whichever way it happens. If it is breaking this 17,473, then in Hindi, machli meri jaal mein aa gayi hai. It is time to now bring the fish to the shore. So if it breaks 17,473, I will take a put and I'll sit for it with a SL of 30 points and I'll sit for a target at 260 with 17,350 as the minor support where I'll observe and then decide. Now, friends, what happens if it is going up? Now, the upside is a little bit very difficult tomorrow. So if it is opening flat, doing tick-tock, playing around here, going up little bit, coming down, going a little bit, coming down. I'll observe the market. At 17,527, I shall wait for a 15-minute candle to form. I'll not take a trade for 15 minutes. I'll wait for 15 minutes candle to form. The signal candle, which will give me the signal that I can take a call, that signal candle should break. That signal candle should break 15,550, this line, the high of the previous day. It should break the 15,550, and the body of the 15-minute candle should break the 15,550. I will still not take a trade. I will wait for the next 5-minute candle to form. The next 5-minute candle, the low of that should not break the high of the first 15-minute candle. If these two scenarios happen, then on the opening of the next 5-minute candle, I shall take the call with SL of 30 points and sit for a target of 17,663. Now 17,663 is a resistance point, which I'll show you what the resistance point is. This is the resistance point of 17,663. From here, the market reversed and it came down. However, there is a bigger trend line. There is a much bigger trend line that you see, which is coming on a daily chart. And this is a far bigger long-term trend line. And it started from 19th October, and this trend line is continuing. So we are approaching this particular trend line, which means that we are approaching a big resistance point. Now, friends, whenever you are approaching a big resistance point, and which is this particular trend line, you have to be very careful. In all probabilities, the market would take a big resistance from here. If it breaks this, it will go to 17,781 straight. Two candles, it will go and hit. But if it doesn't break this, then from here, it will take a resistance from this bigger trend line. So I'll repeat what I have written here. Above 17,527, I shall wait for a 15-minute candle to form. The signal candle should be the 15-minute candle, which is breaking the high of 15,550 on a closing basis. I shall still wait for the next 5-minute candle, and this candle low should not break the high of the previous 15-minute candle. Then, on the opening of the next 5-minute candle, I shall take a call with SL of 30 points and sit for the first target of 17,663. If 17,663 is crossed between 10 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. and a 5-minute candle breaks the long-term trend line with the body of the candle closing above the long-term trend line, then I shall continue my trade and start enjoying my profits. That's all from my side, friends, today. On the upper side, please be careful tomorrow. Please be cautious tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Wednesday, and Wednesday screws your mind. Be very careful tomorrow on a Wednesday. On the upside, be extremely careful. On the downside, the levels are very clear, but on the upside, be extremely careful when you take a trade. Keep strict stop loss in the system itself, and do not make a loss. Enjoy the profits tomorrow. Thank you very much, friends. Sayonara, cheers, and bye-bye.